Alright, I debated on whether or not I wanted to make a video talking about this. And last night I was laying in bed and I couldn't sleep and I kept playing it over and over in my head. And finally I was just like, I'm about to talk about it. The whole Mickey Shunick case. First of all, obviously I do think it's very sad that she got kidnapped or whatever. I think it's horrible what she had to go through, what her parents had to go through, what her family and friends had to go through. I didn't watch the NBC Dateline episode because I would have cried. It's horrible. It's a very, very sad thing. And whenever I posted what I did on my Facebook, I had people texting me, messaging me on Facebook, "You're so wrong for saying what you said." First off, I said, alright, all of South Louisiana, we get it. Mickey Shunick's story is on Dateline. Grab your Kleenex and cry, but I'm not trying to be sad right now. Peace and love to you all. Like I said, I just didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to be sad. I think it's horrible. The reason I said it the way I said it, alright, all of South Louisiana, we get it, is because first of all, before Mickey Shunick ever went missing, not one single person on my Facebook page mentioned Mickey Shunick. I've never heard anybody talk about Mickey Shunick. I've never heard anybody post on her, seen anybody post on her wall. No one that I knew on my Facebook ever one time mentioned Mickey Shunick that I am aware of. And yes, I think it's great that when she came up missing, everybody came together as a community and was sharing it and all of this stuff. But it seems like now all of a sudden, like, she's famous, her story became famous or whatever. Everybody's like, oh my god, I know her. Oh my god, this happened where I lived. Oh my god, this happened, I'll pass it. Like, people were just saying it to be like, I knew her. And nobody even knew her. Like, nobody on my list that I know of knew her. If they did, they weren't that close with her because they never talked about her before. I never heard them talk about her. So that's what frustrated me, is that people were just saying like, oh, I knew her. Oh my god, this girl was from where I'm from. I knew, like, but nobody knew her. They were acting like they were her BFF. And I think it's great, yes, support the family and everything, but don't turn around and try to act like you know her or you were best friends with this girl, when before she went missing, you never once mentioned her name or probably even knew she existed. I just wasn't going to do that. And maybe I am a bitch for saying it like that, but I just don't feel it's right for me to try to get some kind of something from saying I knew this girl. I didn't know her. It was no different, besides the fact that, yeah, it did happen close to home, it was no different than if somebody in Chicago was kidnapped and got in a fight, you know, fought for their life. I'm not going to say, oh my god, like, I'm not going to freak out about it. It's sad. It's very sad that someone has to go through this. On to the next thing. I later mentioned, right after that status, I said, oh, and don't ride a bike by yourself at 2 in the morning. Well, Jenna Traha, I have nothing against you, girl. My only issue was you posted a status, and we all know you were talking about what I said. She says, people who really have the nerve to say, don't ride a bike by yourself at 2 a.m., shame on you. I say shame on everyone else. Because this girl was riding her bike on a route that she went to every single time, every night, or whatever. And it still happened. If anything, shame on you, because you're not trying to do things to prevent it from happening again. To say, hey, it doesn't matter if you ride the same trail every single night. It can still happen to you. But I'm the bad person because I'm saying don't ride a bike at 2 a.m. by yourself. Have some kind of buddy system. At least be on the phone with somebody to where when you come up missing, hello, they can know what's going on. At least somebody will know, okay, something's happening. But I'm the bad person because I said don't ride a bike at 2 a.m. And I responded back, and you can go read it on her wall. I'm not going to sit here and say all of it. But Jenna, you can come to me if you have an issue with what I had to say. Don't say shame on me because I'm trying to raise awareness for other girls, anybody. She was a white, petite female riding a bike by herself at 2 a.m. No, it should not have happened to her. I'm not going to sit and say she got what was coming for her. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it could have been prevented had she been with somebody else maybe. Or had, you know, something. It could have been prevented. And I'm just saying, let's not let her death be in vain. What happened to her be in vain? And whenever I read that, it made me so mad and aggravated. Like, to say I'm the bad person because I said shame on me because I said don't ride a bike at 2 a.m. by yourself. No. I just have to get all this off my chest because I kept playing it over with my, like, how am I the bad person? Because I'm going to sit here and the reality of it is, had she not been riding a bike at 2 a.m. by herself, whether she did it every night or not, this could have been prevented. So let's not let it happen again. Let this be a wake-up call to other girls or other people, to everyone, that it doesn't matter how often you do something, something bad can come from it. Take precaution. Be safe. Okay? We don't want anyone else going missing. It's horrible. We don't want to have to see any of family around here have to go through that again. So, raise awareness. Don't ride your bike at 2 a.m. by yourself. And if you think shame on me because I said that, then shame on me. Good day.